welcome back to my channel. Hold up, let me fix my right there. My brightness was like super low, so it looks like I couldn't even see myself. But get ready with me for my pinning ceremony. Like today is the day, guys, where I am officially doner than done with nursing school. Like I'm super excited. So we're gonna just do our makeup. I want to be out of here in like an hour and a half, a little over an hour and a half. So I have time today to go a bit slow and be a bit more intentional with my makeup. So we're gonna do that. That's the goal for today. I'm gonna be trying some new products. I recently got a new shade in like the Fenty foundation, and I've worn their foundation before, but a different shade, and I realized like in hindsight, like looking back at some pics I took with that shade, I'm like, yeah, this shade might not have been the best shade for me. So we're trying a different shade, which I feel like matches a lot better. And I got the e.l.f. Camo Concealer that I'm trying out. I gotten this like eyebrow gel or glue from Dollar Tree actually, but I've used this brand. I've had their lashes, their lash glue. I do love their lashes. So, and the lash glue was pretty good. So I was like, let me try out if I like the brow glue. Because the one I had was running low and it was looking very yucky from NYX. But I love, love, love the NYX lash glue. But we're just trying something different. And what I've learned is like I really have to pack it on. I did get my brows done yesterday. I haven't had my brows done in forever, and I feel like the eyebrow lady could tell because I was flinching like crazy. And she's like, "Oh, you haven't gotten your brows done in a while?" I'm like, "Yeah." I'm like, she's like, "Busy?" I'm like, "Yes, very busy with like school and stuff." And just trying to like save money because it's not super expensive to do my brows, but at the same time where I can like cut back on money, I do like what I've done in the past when I'm not going to get my brows done is just take an eyebrow razor comb and clean them up myself, and they tend to look fine. So, plus I don't really go crazy with my brows anyways. I just get them cleaned up. Like this, I told her I didn't want them like super thin. I just wanted her to like really clean it up so I can see my shape a bit more. And that's all she did. So, but I feel like I have to be heavy-handed because my eyebrow hairs are not the like, I don't know. I feel like even my eyebrow hairs are kind of like curly. Like they kind of just are a bit unruly. They don't like to sit down. So I have to like put a good amount of the product on, and I'm like kind of trying to shape them, as you can see as I'm doing this. But I kind of do like how the product feels. It doesn't feel like really sticky. I don't feel like I'm putting a lot of product on. Ooh, and I just try to sweep through that and it's like it's already sticking. Like you see that? Like I'm getting a lot of resistance, which means it's probably like really sticky and tacky, which that's good. That's what we want. I don't want these brows moving out of place. Okay, so we're gonna let that dry down. So while that's drying, I kind of want to like clean around my edges. I might have to get like alcohol or something, but I feel like I should be fine. Yeah. So that is that. I'm going to put on some primer. I don't think I have color corrector anymore, which is sucks. Let me see. Actually, no, I do still have my color corrector. Yes. Perfect. I think it broke. I think that's what happened with that. So I put on moisturizer. I'm putting on primer now. And I'm using the Smashbox Photo Finish Primer. I really do like this primer a lot. So let me not do the thing I'm not supposed to do. Like you're really not supposed to rub it in. You're really supposed to kind of like smooth it on. So it creates kind of like a barrier is what I'm told. But yes. But today is pinning, guys. Like this week has been rough. Like, I had 8 exams in the span of 4 days. That's what they did to us last semester with our finals. It was the same thing. 8 exams in 4 days. Hi there. Hello. But you know what? I passed all my finals. I made it. I got really good grades. Is pink? Is what pink? But yeah, I'm like very happy with how I ended the semester, because at a point I really was starting to be like, am I gonna make it to the end? Like, am I gonna make it to the end of the semester? But you know what? I made it to the very end, and I ended the semester with 4 A's and 1 A minus. So I'm very happy about that. Like, it's very solid GPA all around, guys. Yeah, like I feel like this is how my first semester went as well. I had my first semester, I got 4 A's and 1 A minus. Second semester, I actually got 4 A minuses. No, 3 A minuses and 2 A's. So I was looking at my transcript, I'm like, oh my god, it's so beautiful. It's all A's and A minuses, like no B plus, no B's, none of that. I'm like, thank God, all glory to God, because it's not me. It's really not. And if you guys saw my last testimony Tuesday, I was talking about how one of my classes I failed like 2 exams and I still came out with an A minus in that class. I think that's crazy. I think that's insane. But yeah, it's really all because of God. So, all right, I'm using the NYX Pro Stick Correcting Concealer. This is an apricot. I had like a darker color, but the darker color is too dark for my skin tone for a color corrector. So I'm just going to put this on like my more prominent dark spots, which I do have a decent amount of hyperpigmentation on my face, especially like on my cheeks. I get a lot of like scars because I like to pop my pimples, which I know I shouldn't do, but nonetheless I do it. So I have a bunch of like dark spots. So I like to just go in and just like color correct with this. And then we're just gonna blend it out. I'm gonna do underneath my eyes. You know, my eyes are not that bad right now. Hi, Ethan. How's it going? Yeah, guys. So make sure you guys are liking the live. But yeah, like I'm done with school. I really keep saying after this, I don't think I'm pursuing another degree. And if you guys aren't aware, like when I say pinning ceremony, that's for nursing school. So I just finished with my bachelor's in science of nursing. Very, very proud to say that. But yeah, I'm literally over the moon because my program was an 11 months long program. It's very, very quick. It's very fast paced. I need a brush to blend this out. I'm gonna use this one. So yeah, it was really fast. It was very rough. Like, I'm not gonna say I'm like it was easy. Like, it's doable, but it definitely had its moments where I'm like, why am I doing this? But I knew why I'm doing it. So, and we made it to the very, very end. I'm so proud of the people in my cohort because majority of the people I started with are still here. Like, when I say the majority, I mean like the overwhelming majority. We lost like maybe less than 20 people, I would say. We lost that from the people I started with, and I started with over 80 people in my cohort. So I think, losing less than 80, that's like less than a fourth of the people we started with. So we had a very good retention. And I also think it just goes to the fact, like, the people who PACE accept, they do really accept people who are more than capable of doing the program. So if you make it into a nursing school program, especially in ABSN, the school really believes that you are capable of succeeding in the program. So please don't ever doubt yourself with that. Like, I know it sometimes is really hard to not doubt yourself, but you can do it, guys. Okay, I'm going to now go in. I've been like underpainting a lot because I don't like a lot of makeup on my face. I've come to really realize. So I've been underpainting a bit. So I'm going to do that today if I can find. Oh, I like to do my like contour color first, and then I put on my concealer, and then I let the concealer dry down a bit while I'm blending out my contour. So we're going to just do that. So I'm using Juvia's Place for the contour. This is in the shade number 3, and I'm just putting that like kind of in my cheekbone area. This is a very dark color, so I don't like to put it all the way down because it's really dark. And then we're just gonna put some around my hairline, just a little, because really, if you see around my hairline, it's pretty dark, guys. So that's my like placement for that. This isn't even really a tutorial, so I don't know why I'm like really explaining, but yeah. Um, what's next now, and since I'm now done with school, is getting ready to start studying for the NCLEX. So that's my boards that I have to take. So this I'm trying for the first time is the e.l.f. Camo concealer. This is in the shade Deep Chestnut. I feel like it might be a little too warm, but we're gonna work with it today. So I'm just gonna put that like around my nose area, a little underneath my eye. I like to do my chin and then my forehead, like between my eyebrows. And we're gonna do a little line down the nose, try to make that as straight as I can. But yeah, next up is for me to study for the NCLEX, but I'm gonna take a week off before I really do dive into studying for the NCLEX, just because like I feel so tired from the semester. So I'm giving myself a little mini break. Put that there. So I'm gonna just like take a nice little break before I dive into really studying, and we're just, yeah. But I need to buy what's it called? The test prep that I want to use. Like my school offers us a free one, and I am 100% going to take advantage of it because it's free. So why would I not take advantage of it? But I'm still gonna get a different one because I've heard really good things. It's called UWorld. It's about like $200 for 1 month of it. And I believe they have a free trial. So obviously I'm going to do the free trial just to like, really feel it out, make sure I really do like it and think it's going to be beneficial for me before I then pay for it. But I know I'm still going to get it, but why not, get the most out of it? So get the 1 week field trial, then I'll pay for it for the month because hopefully I can take the NCLEX in September and pass on the first try. By the grace of God, I will pass on the first try, and I'm going to study like my life depend on it because I need a job, guys. Like the sooner I pass, the sooner I'm able to work. So yeah, a lot is banking on me passing it on the first try. We're gonna go back to the brows eventually, but let me just continue with my face while I'm here. We're gonna blend this out. But that's really it. Like I still currently do have a job, so I'm just gonna pick up extra shifts so I can like, since I'm not in school, I can make a little bit more money. But I'm still gonna be prioritizing like a lot of studying. What I've heard is like make studying like a job. So I have a very set schedule for studying. So my goal is to do like 7 to 1, 7 to 2 typically for studying because I can get up early and study. I'm not someone who likes to study late in the evening, and I want to take my NCLEX in the morning. Again, I'm more of a morning person, so it just logically makes sense that I would take my NCLEX in the morning, like an earlier time. So, which another thing I've heard is like when you know your date, start simulating the time of day that you would be taking your NCLEX when you're studying as well or taking practice exams. So I definitely want to do that. So I will be studying from like 7 to 1. So that would be about like what, 6 hours a day. And I don't think I will do every day. I think I'll go aim for like 4 to 5 days a week and then give myself like, some off days just to relax, enjoy life because I don't think studying should be my end all be all. I should still be enjoying, life as is. But yeah, so that's really my plan for studying. Depending on when I'm able to get a day, I think I'll probably end up studying for about like 3 to 4 weeks. Like, we take these proctored exam, the standardized exam, right, which is really just to gauge how well we understand the material and to see kind of like how well we'll do on the NCLEX. And all the ones I took this semester, I scored really in high percentiles. Like when I say high, like my highest was the 99th percentile. My lowest was the 80th percentile. And our school tells us they want us to get like on average the 50th percentile. So I'm well above like where they even really want us to be at. So that means I have a good grasp on the material. So I'm hoping that means like when I start studying that I'm able to really understand it and I don't have to spend too much time studying before I feel comfortable to take the NCLEX. So that's what I'm hoping for with that. Like, it's not like to be like tooting my own horn or anything, but you know, I do when I'm in school try to not just like memorize the material, but to truly understand it, because my end goal was always like, if I do well in nursing school and I truly understand it, when it comes time to study for the NCLEX, I don't need to spend too much extra time to study. Like, and I do think it is a worthwhile strategy. Some people are just like focused on passing in school, which yes, that's important, because if you don't pass school, like you can't even sit to take the NCLEX. So 100% valid, but I don't think it should just be passing. And I would never have that thought process. If that is your thought process, sure, fine. If that works for you, great. But that just doesn't work for me. Okay, so I'm not gonna really put any more product on this, but I'm gonna kind of try like shape out my nose bridge a little bit here. Okay. Okay, now I'm gonna go in with some foundation. So this is a new Fenty foundation I got. So this is in the shade 445. I forgot how to open this. And I honestly think they raised the price of everything, because I forgot, I think this alone was like what, 30 something dollars, and I feel like it used to be cheaper when I bought like their foundation in the past. So I was like, since when is Fenty so pricey? Like literally, it was so sad when I saw the price. I was gonna get Lancome, because their foundation is like one of my absolute most favorite foundations ever. So really putting this in the place I did not put on makeup yet. So like kind of like around here. Ugh. Ugh. And then we're just gonna pat that in. Okay. I did put like the concealer here, but I'm like kind of trying to like fix it and bring back some color. Okay. One thing I like to do sometimes is like blend the contour and the concealer with my foundation color a bit, because it's supposed to be a bit like more of like a transitional color between the two. So like not really putting more on the brush, but just like blending that out together a bit more. Same thing here. Add a little bit. Okay. Now, before I go in to add my powders and stuff, I'm gonna like set, oh, actually, before I do that, let me do my brows. No. I'm gonna set and then do my brows. because I have time, but at the same time, I want to film some TikToks. Where's my... See, now this one I hate, when I can't find out what I need. Because where is my brow pen? Where is it? It's not over here. Ha, got it. Okay, so brow pen. Definitely flash over there. And I'm going to take a mirror because I need to be really close to see what I'm doing with this one. Okay. La, la, la. Okay. Yeah, so I'm just like filling in and shaping them out a bit more. Ah, I love like when like freshly done brows and the hairs are so not budging. Oh, that brow glue. Yeah, I might have to get another one because I like the hole and I feel like I can't really feel as if I have a lot of product on my eyebrows. And they're not budging. Oh, yes. 10 out of 10 would recommend. Okay. Like, I'm just like filling them in lightly because, like, again, since I just got them done, I don't really feel like I need to do too much with them. Just trying to give them a bit more definition. Okay. Yeah, and then the tail of this brow always like upsets me. Like, I don't know why. It's like so like thin. But I don't know if anybody else struggles with that like I do, but like I feel like one eyebrow, it's definitely thinner than the other one. Like in terms of just like how much um strands of hair is there like naturally occurring. Like I don't want this to be like a little bit more pointy. There, that's good. Yes. Oh, where did I put the cover? Uh-oh. Where did I put the cover for this? Fudge. That's not good, guys. And I wanted to dry out. Okay, okay. We're gonna have to... Oh, is that it? Yes, that is it. Good. Because the last time that happened, like, yeah, it dried out. And I was not happy about that. Okay. So that's, like, the brows pretty okay. Okay, I sprayed my face. We are going to now go in with some translucent powder everywhere. Okay, pat the excess off on my hand because this really do be having a lot of excess. And then we're just gonna go everywhere. Like, I don't know why, but like I've been going for a lot more like not too heavy, not too makeup lately. Like, I don't know. Like, I'm wearing makeup, but it doesn't look like I'm wearing makeup. Like, no makeup type of looks lately. And I just think I like it better personally on me just because like I don't wear makeup like all the time. So it just looks very much more natural when I do like less. But okie dokie. I'm gonna go in with some of my bronzer and we're gonna do blush and all that fun stuff next. Oh, bronzer palette is literally in my lap and I'm like looking around for it. Okay. So I'm gonna go in. Wait, which color should I use? I think I'm gonna use a lighter one up here. This one. Just dip my thing in it. And kind of like everywhere I contour earlier is where I'm placing this. So like around my forehead. Okay. And we're doing eyeshadow today. I feel like I really haven't really been doing a lot of eyeshadow looks lately, but we're gonna do some eyeshadows today. And I know I didn't like contour like my jawline, but I do like to put the bronzer along my jawline too. Yeah, I know. Okie dokie. And like as I'm looking for my next brush, I have too many makeup brushes sometimes that I can't even figure out where all of them are. Okay, for blush, I'm using Juvia's Place again. I'm going to go for more of like a subtle pinky vibes. So I'm using the lighter pink on the bottom, and we're gonna put it right here. Okay. Mm-hmm. Like I think it's so crazy. At one point, like I wouldn't like never really wear blush, and now I'm just like I'm actually obsessed with blush. I hate how like my skin looks so textured because I'm breaking out. Like the hormonal breakout for my period is so real. Like it's not even funny. Uh, okay. So that is that. Next up. Under my eyes, I'm actually gonna go in with some pressed powder. Oh, I'm gonna go back in with a little bit more blush, just because, yeah, the blush is the star of the show, guys. Yeah. So this is what we're looking like so far. I'm like debating if I want to like carve out my brows a little, but I don't think so. Like, oh my god, these brows are so not moving. Oh my gosh. That's crazy in my opinion. It's crazy, crazy. But I am going to do eyeshadow. Okay, so I have a particular eyeshadow look that I really wanted to kind of more do, like kind of like a very like sunsetty eyeshadow look, which is like one of my favorite eyeshadow looks to do. Basically, it's a very basic look. Perfect. I love how that just decides to fall apart. Lovely. Yeah. Like, I like the brows. The only thing I would say is my critique for the product is that it gives like such a huge like shininess to it. I don't know if it's just like on camera, but like also in person, you can see it. And yeah, I don't like that as much. Like, it feels like literally like not moving, guys. I wish I could. Okay, I'm gonna put some primer on my lids. Let that dry a little before I start applying my shadows. Let's see how I feel once I do my eyeshadow. You know what? Actually, let's carve out the brows just a little. Just a little. Let's just clean them up. Where's the brush I like to use for my brows? With my brows, I have to use a very specific type of brush to make sure it's like very precise what I'm doing. So like that's one thing. Like a nice flat brush is what you need. Okay, so we're gonna go. Okay, I still got time. I'm about to like, wait, what time is it? I got time. I got like an hour still, actually. So we're doing well on time right now. Okay. Oh, actually, that looks so much better. I don't know if it's in my head or what, but that looks way much better. Way better. Okay, perfect. So, and then I'm gonna just do my eyeshadow. Call it a day. Hmm. Like, not me forgetting that I'm on live and just in the zone of what I'm doing. Like, this is literally what happens sometimes, guys. Like, I get like very into whatever I'm doing. But okay, so I like that a bit better, much better, bit better, happier with that. Okay, moving on. I can't find a particular palette that I wanted to use, but I'm using two. One is by Juvia's Place, and then the other is by NYX. So this is Juvia's Place, the Culture. I think this is Culture too. Oh no, the Culture palette, the Explorer, and then this is the Ultimate Warm Neutrals from NYX that I'm using on my brows. So first, we're gonna go in with a very like orangey color. So I'm gonna think, I don't want like super orange, but I want like warm. So I think I'm gonna do the Wazobia, this color down here. Or should I do the orange? Maybe I should do the orange and just use this. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go in with orange first. I'm so like indecisive sometimes. This is a very big brush for what I need it for, but it's okay. It was the first one I grabbed, so we're gonna be calm. So we're gonna go in the crease with that color. We're gonna like really pack this in the crease. And I feel like with my skin tone already, it's kind of like blending it down to be very more similar to this color, which is what I kind of more wanted anyways. So that's great. And on the other side, we're doing the same thing. Really packing that in the crease. Oh, I need to charge my phone before I head out the door because I'm literally, phone is almost about to die. But recording on my phone always kills my battery, unfortunately, and that's one of the downside. Like I've been like saying I need to get like a separate phone for content because I really do. And I was supposed to look for my digital camera and I still did not, and I'm really sure like it would need to charge if I want to use it today, and I'm just like, we're just not gonna bring it at this point. Okay, so that's the color more in my crease. And then I'm gonna use a smaller brush. I wanted a more fluffier brush than this one. Like, let me see. You should be smaller and fluffier. You're about the same size. Okay, this one is better. This one's gonna be a better brush to use. Okay, and then I'm gonna go in now with that darker color, like I said. Okay, and we're gonna do this. Okay, that's it for that palette. Now we're gonna go get some brown. I'm gonna use some browns from here. Ooh. I'm going with like this brown here. I'm like so indecisive as to what I want to do. I kind of want to wear my hair down, but at the same time, I'm like, I kind of want to put it up. So we're still deciding what we're going to do with the hair. Okay. Okie dokie. And then I need a more like flatter brush. I'm like so torn as to what like shimmery color I want on my lids. But I think I'm gonna go with like this one. It has like more of a reddish tone to it, and I think it's so pretty. So I'm gonna pop that on the lids. Yeah. Okay, okay. Okay, I'm gonna go back in with that first color I used and just blend that out a little bit more. Like blend it upwards, like a little bit more into my eyebrows. I don't know what that is, but needs to go. What is that? Like, go away. Mm. La, la, la. What I've been learning with makeup lately is to not be afraid to go back in and add more if you feel like you need to add more, because like, yeah, if you feel like something needs to be done more, just do it. Okay, perfect. Like, I feel like my face makeup always looks like so like, oh, what makeup? And it's like, there's makeup on my face. But calm. We're gonna move on to lips. I'm pretty sure I have my lip product in one of like my handbags because I literally never remember to take them out. Yep, all my lippy stuff are in here. This is not the bag I'll be carrying though, so we're gonna move them. So I think we're gonna do like a very like nude lip with this. So I have like my dark brown lip liner. This is like literally from like the beauty supply store. But I really like how this dark brown actually shows up dark brown on my lips because it's very hard for me to find a lip liner that actually looks dark brown on my lips. Blend that out just a bit. I should have like how the brows are looking. Oh, I'm so happy I got my brows done. Like it's been so long since I've gotten my brows done. Like it's not even funny. So I'm actually using 2 lip gloss from NYX. So I'm gonna use their butter glosses. So this is tiramisu and which one is this one? Oh, there and butterscotch. So I'm gonna go in first with the tiramisu. Gives me like a nice little pinky base. And then we're going on top of that with the butterscotch because I really want the brown color. And that's the lips. I'm gonna put mascara. I'm probably gonna have to borrow mascara from like my mom and my sister because my mascara is pretty much done, and it's like that phase where it's like very gunky and yucky, and nobody likes that. So yeah, this is pretty much the final look, guys. Let me know what you guys think. And I'm setting with my Urban Decay All Nighter, one of my favorite setting sprays to date. And the one that I have, everyone keeps talking about the one size. I've tried the one size and I still get oily after a while with that one. So I'm just like, I might as well stick to my less expensive and one that I actually still really likes. I'm not saying it's a bad one. It's not, but it doesn't do anything extra for me that the all-nighter does not do already. So I'm just like, I will just stick to the thing that I know then. But yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. Like I think I'm gonna try and find, I have like these little like gold clips that I want to like maybe put to my hair to make it look very cutesy. um yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm here wearing a necklace because of the neck. I have some little dainty earrings thing going on. I'm gonna put on some gold anklets, and some like try and find gold bracelets. I don't have gold bracelets personally, but I'm gonna go steal some from my mom. So, but yeah, this is the makeup for my pinning ceremony. I'm so excited, guys. But thank you guys for those who watch, hang out with me, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye, guys.